Hello, welcome back to Pipe Push Paradise. Alright, last episode we, tackled a few puzzles. We didn't get much done, but it's okay. We were learning about pits, which I think are the more complicated mechanic of the game. Not the cool, new, unexpected interaction with pits, which is always what sausage likes are about. This game being a sausage like. It's all about the weird interactions that can show up. Alright, so this episode we're going to be doing basically more of this world. Yeah. Alright, let's continue with this one. We're starting off with the hard puzzles now, so these might take quite a bit of time. Anyway, sacrifice. Alright, so yeah, we do have like quite a lot of pipes here. In fact, so we have some rotational pipes as well. What do I want to do? I can make a bunch of L shapes, I guess. Right? Yeah, L shape down here, connecting here. Horizontal pipe here, and then L shape downwards. And then another L shape downwards, horizontal pipe, and then L shape downwards again. And by L shape, I basically mean like this sort of. Not quite, but flip the other way around. Let me just demonstrate that first. Like this is what I want somewhat. I want to have all of these be in order. I don't know why sacrifice is a thing. Maybe I have to use the pit somehow. I don't think I have to use the pit, do I? No, I don't think I have to use the pit. I mean, sacrifice makes me think that maybe I have to push things into the pit to use them? Like, is there any way to make this cleaner without horizontal? I can't rotate, so... Yeah. I can't rotate, so I don't see how I can do anything else. I can't rotate the horizontal pipes, I mean. Okay. Let's start by maybe trying to produce the required... Okay, I can do this sort of push to get all the way around. We do have quite a lot of space for that to happen. What kind of shape do I want again? Not really this kind of shape. I don't really want this kind of shape. I sort of want something more like... Maybe when you push this down a bit so I can roll it upwards. X. What the heck's up with this space that I don't have? There you go. Something like this. Sort of. Alright, maybe a clang is fine here. I want to be able to roll it up like this, yeah. Then I can roll it over twice. And then we have actually enough space here. So that's how you start. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Something's wrong. How do I leave? Because the last move has to be somewhere in here, right? So do I push this somehow to actually make space? I guess so, but like... Even if I had like a... How do I... Okay. How do I make my final move? Like, it looks like the final move has to be like this, right? Do I have to bridge over somehow? How would I bridge over? How do I have to bridge over somehow? Like that? What does that do? It doesn't like imbue the water in the ground, does it? It doesn't make groundwater. That'd be kind of funny though if it did. But like, that's something that could happen. I don't see... I'll see that the water comes out of the pipe for a little bit. I don't think that does anything, does it? Doesn't look like it does. Is this like too deep now? Like, is this somehow a different amount of deep? I can do that, but... What? I can use a horizontal pipe. Can I like retrieve it somehow? What is this? Wait, yeah, this just doesn't feel right. Like maybe the final move is a push downwards actually. It could be a push downwards. But how is any part of this going to be a structure that is available for here? Right now it feels like every single pipe has to be used to make the final structure. I'm not sure if there's any way to circumvent that, but it looks like that's the case. That's not true actually. Why did I think that was true? No, I can just make an L shape, and then a second L shape from here to here, and then a third L shape from here to here, and then a fourth L shape from here all the way down there. I can use these two as bridges. I don't know why I didn't do that. But okay, which then means that actually, maybe my previous idea of if I can undo my restart, which I think I can. Can I? How many undos am I allowed to do? Yeah, like this. I can probably use that as a bridge maybe. So I can do this, and then at the very end push this over to sort of solve it. Maybe. Okay. So if that's true, then I might as well already do this and push like that. That actually doesn't help, does it? It might help if the pipe was in a different spot. Alright, so like this is an opening that only exists to allow me to get down there. If every other pipe was already in the right spot, right, the other pipes would not form a viable opening. So this bridge actually doesn't work. A correct bridge actually has to start from here, because that's the only opening that will exist at the very end of the puzzle. So rather than putting the pipe there, which is what I think I did, I don't know if I can undo before that. I wish save states existed. What I can do is I need to not have this pipe be here. Yeah. What I can do is I can get this across. Let's use the pipe here to push stuff in. I can get the second horizontal pipe across like that. I do need this pipe to exist a little bit more to the left. A little to the left. And then what I can do is basically this, and then I can bridge over, push it back down. So that is the plan. Now I just need to resolve everything else, which shouldn't be too tough, right? There's a clang there. I can choose not to clang, like doing by moving these guys around. Actually, this is already in the good spot, so I can move this, push this up, and then roll that down. Yeah, that's already in a good spot. I need to roll this downwards, so I need to use a clanging property here. Like this. Like that. Roll that down, and that gets in the right position. Now I need to push this and make it... I need to roll it a couple times, but I think I have enough space to do that. Yeah, and then one more roll upwards. I think I should have space to push it down. Yeah, I do. Alright. Cool. We thought about the puzzle before solving it, which is what led it to not be that challenging. Alright, great. That's a sacrifice. We did in fact sacrifice some things for it. Alright, we could go for this one next. It's hard, right? It's not expert? Yeah, it's hard. Alright, Deadfall. We have to connect this all the way over there. Okay, are there barely enough pipes to do this? That doesn't work. Okay, can I use 2 pipes? Or is 1 not enough? If I just did this... Okay, 1 is clearly not enough, even if I had this pipe existing. Yeah, I need a third 3-length pipe sort of over there. I guess this is also something that could exist. You could also make the 3 here. It's also possible to do this because there is a ground there you can put stuff on. It's just... Okay, how could I get something over this then? Maybe... Can I use a rotational property? Like... Okay, like let's say... Let's move this over. I want to try using the rotational property of this thing. I can spin it around, right? Like, if I did something like this, I can spin the pipe. Is there any way in which the spinning of the pipe allows me to use that as a bridge that lets me then retrieve it? Maybe. That is a little bit scuffed though. No, actually, it might be easier if I just did this and then basically pushed it over and then sort of hooked it. So I can push it over like this. I can push it over and then hook it downwards. Obviously, I can't push it downwards because it would then rotate, but I can use another pipe. Like this. So that's one way to do it. Can I repeat this process is the question. It looks like maybe that's possible. Like I can then push it over and then repeat by pushing up. Oh, no, that falls. Okay. Actually, maybe it would be better if I pushed it over first, so... That doesn't seem very right. No, I can do this though. Push it over like that. And then push it back. And then I could probably repeat this process using this pipe over here. Okay, I don't know if I should do this first. Maybe it would be better if I... Okay, maybe it would be better if I... if this wasn't that far. No, it can't be any further to the left because it would just fall into this hole. So it has to be there, which means I do have to use this to pull it down, right? Okay, let's use this one so that this top thing doesn't get pulled down with it. Oh, not that far down. Alright. Cool. I want to be able to do this and then sort of like roll it. That gets a clang. I don't know if I like that. Let's do this first so that there's space. I can't pull it down as I rotate, but what I can do is I can use this pipe up top to push it. Now I can push it over and then probably pull it back like this. Maybe this is fine. Yeah, I can now use the clang property to push it out without it rotating, which then allows me to do cool stuff, probably. I say cool stuff. Is there maybe something else that might become a problem? I can pull it up like that. I guess that's not bad. Right. That doesn't look that bad. Yeah, I can now maneuver this around. Alright, so this is maneuverable. And especially with less pipes, I think this might actually be better for me. This is a clang, so I can actually just roll it up, which gives us enough space to push it over and repeat the process to hook it downwards. Now I know why this pipe exists. It is to do the final hook as well. Okay, let's hook this over, pull it up, and repeat. Okay, and we should be done actually. You just push this pipe down. Oh, very nice. Okay, I like that. I like this one as well. Pretty clever. Actually, I wonder if this might have been possible with only one block there instead of 2 grounds. Should have been possible, right? I'm not sure. Maybe the intended was different. But it's okay, we got it done anyway. Alright, so yeah, that's everything in this half. Let's go on to the other half. There's a campfire, which in... Oh no, the other campfire was all the way down there. This is the first campfire of this area. Got a lot of holes to the right, a lot of holes. That's probably like a really big hole down there as well. Okay. Let's see. I guess top here is probably what I want to do next. Yeah, makes sense. And then we'll go anti-clockwise. Gap ridge. We want to make a gap to push this over. Cool, but we don't want to get this too far stuck. This is as far down as we can push it, and this is as far up as we can push it. A full L shape should solve it, right? Like, could a shape like this somehow not work? Like, I suppose it will not work because I could probably fail to push it down like this. This should be fine. Yeah, so if I could just get the S shape to come up over. Problem is that obviously there's not enough space. It feels like what I might want to do is actually Okay. What I might want to do is actually push this in vertically first and then roll it down somehow. How's that? How can I do that? Maybe the Z shape has to, maybe the S band has to go in first. Cause how else am I gonna actually get the S band in? It's a 3 tall object. I'm gonna leave that there. Oh, I'm still gonna leave that there, but that kind of is a hindrance. Can I get out of the way? Is this fine? I think this might actually fit through. Cool. I can push this up to actually force a clanging effect, I think. Like, this is a clang, right? Yeah, it's a clang. It's like very barely a clang. So if I push these over... Okay. So basically what you'd have to do is... You have to be over by 1 to the left. That's doable, I just need to push you up like this. I can then push this up and basically use you as a clanging. Is this a rotation? No, I can't even push right here. Interesting. Okay. Well, I wouldn't expect this to be a rotation of any sort. Okay. Maybe this? I mean, after I do this, the rotation goes back, so like... Kind of failed, right? That actually might be fine. This is a clang, so I can push this down. Okay, this kind of fails though. Actually, if I push this down, this rotates well enough. Okay. That might be close to what we want. We just gotta push it over a bit more, meaning that this L shape has to be either rotated to be these 3 tiles, or pushed down slightly to be this tile, and the one below me. That's doable, right? I can get the L shape to be upside down, right? Possibly. Let's see if I can handle that with enough space here. Yeah, it looks like I can do that. I don't know if that might break the rest of the solution. We'll see. Yeah, we do break the rest of the solution. Okay. What I can try and do is retrieve that later. Let's move this up here first with the clanging. Ooh, I can't pull that back. Okay. Well, okay, an easier way is just to do this. I feel like, no. This is probably easier. Except... This gets that out of the way. So, like, this is... Like, 1 down is the furthest. And then the clang happens. I suppose one better way to do it is to make this retrievable. Like, if I did this first, the clang could in fact happen. It's just... This doesn't really become retrievable anymore. Look at that. That makes some sense. In fact... in fact what? In fact, if I... I don't actually know what I'm doing. I can roll that up again. I was trying to move this down to be hookable later, but it doesn't really look like that does anything for me. Maybe this is fine though. Yeah, I can do this. That sort of acts as a clang. I feel like this is the exact same issue. What we're trying to do? We're trying to push this up 1 further, right? And then we're trying to push it onto this thing over here, so I can rotate it downwards. Right, like that. And then I need the S bend to... Okay. How to do that? Like, if I put the S first, if I try to maybe pull this down, pull this across. Firstly, the S doesn't even get in, like it kind of just gets stuck there. I don't think it can actually go in. Maybe it can go in down here. That might be more valid. So maybe I can you know, flip the process and instead have something like this. Okay. If I try doing that, let's make this retrievable later. I can push this up, rotate it down. I can use the clanging property to get this to be up. And now it's in the right column row. So what I need to next do is maybe push this over first. Now that it's in the right row, we shouldn't really have much problems with that. Pushing this over. Okay, problem with that is this can't actually get in here, so we have like a different problem now. This hole is again too small for this guy. I can see some way to resolve that though. If I want an L shape that starts from here going left and then going up, I can make it a horizontal upright piece here and then roll it upwards. That's something I can do. Okay. Let's see. Can you push it down? Do this. Rotate it upwards. This is still wrong. Actually, yeah, this is still wrong. Can I... Oh, don't clang. Can I change this in any way? I can do this. I can do that. That might be different. It's still upside down. Like, this is technically better. Yeah, I guess I can push this and then try and make it clang a little bit. That's not really a clang. How do I get it to clang again? Okay, hold on, I see it. This, nope, this gets it to clang, like so. I can push this down and roll it up. So this is the setup we wanted. I'm not sure if it works or not. So like with that setup, I can push this over. Problem is... Oh, okay, that's the problem. It doesn't actually... This still doesn't work. Because I still can't roll it. What would have made it roll? Like, how could I have rolled it over? Yeah, in fact, why is this supposed to work? It should be like a full length pipe. So like, the entrance to the S-band pipe should match up with the entrance to this. I don't think it works otherwise, so this is wrong. Like, yeah, it has to be a horizontal, I think. But a horizontal doesn't really... Well, does a horizontal work? Does a horizontal work? I'm not even sure if I have the space to do this. Horizontal like that, followed by an S-bend down here. Maybe. Okay. Can I try that? I mean, that isn't... No, because the problem is that if that happened, how is this S-band going to even connect from below? I can actually roll it in such a way that the entrance of the pipe is at the bottom, right? Yeah, it doesn't feel right. No, okay. Hold on. Is there any way to make it... okay, I need to like just figure out at the very beginning. I could pull this back. That's another thing I could try and do. An S-band that goes here, from here all the way down. Can I? If I did try and hook it back, right, wouldn't I just rotate the thing? Unless somehow a clang occurs. How would that work? If there were another pipe here? That's plausible. Okay, we can try that. Actually, can we try that? I don't know if this thing can like make the shape that I wanted it to do. Like, I don't think it actually can. The best thing that it can hook is this one, and that can't really hook. Yeah, you can actually form this like N-shaped piece here. Because this thing can't rotate. It can only ever be a vertical S or a vertical Z. Or Z, or whatever. So no, I guess pulling it out is not valid. I guess I really just have to get that in. I thought we were close. I think we might have been close. Like, I guess maybe we were kind of close. I don't know how to explain if we were or not though. Okay. Like starting from the top. Let's probably do something like this, right? And then have an S piece be there. Either that or have this be upside down. I'll probably have enough space for that. Yeah, like this. Actually, would that even work? Yes, if I could get the S piece now to sort of be standing here with onto these two cells. That seems doable. It's just I need to actually get it up there in the first place, which already seems pretty challenging. Does this change anything? No. And pushing this over doesn't... It gets it there, but it gets it stuck. Which I don't like. Okay, maybe pushing it like this and then rolling it up. That gets even more stuck. That's pushing it like... I just need to get it up here. Jeez. Can I already have done that? Doesn't even feel possible. Like, maybe I can if this wasn't pushed in yet. But if it wasn't pushed in yet, it would just get pushed up. Like, that just feels not right. I was trying to use this, right? Yeah, this was somewhat close. But the problem is that this needed to be upside down. And if it was upside down, then it fails. Is there any other way this would work? Could I already get it to be... I could have already gotten it to be like an L shape, but would that help? If like the L shape was maybe dangling here? That still wouldn't work, because like we're trying to get it to not land into these two cells. And generally, yeah, because we want to try and get something there. Okay. Let's see if I can try making it a maneuverable thing. Like this is something that's maneuverable. I can pull this back out if I wanted to. It's just, I don't think this really helps. It helps push this up, but then we kind of get stuck. Right. Do we get stuck? I think we get stuck. I could do this, I could push this over, I could roll it down, and nothing happens. That also doesn't work. It gets kind of close though. But no. We need... And I was planning to do this and then roll it down. And then roll it down and then push it over. So like this, but like a Z piece. Like this technically would work. I just can't push it over enough. Which I need to do. Which is why I was opting to roll it first, push it over, and then roll it while it's here. But rolling at this point... Oh, well, I can do this. Oh, look at that. Wait a minute. That might be it. Okay. I forgot that pool cues exist in this game. There you go. Alright, solved. Okay. Some quick improvisational thinking there. Okay. That was another puzzle. We could try for one more, I think, or I could just end it here. Let's try one more. I think this is expert already, isn't it? This is already expert. Is this expert yet? No. Okay. Well, I guess we can try this one. Clockwork. we need to get all of these around. Okay, well I can see some issues. I can't push this up. Maybe this is fine though. That breaks it. Okay, if I push this over, I see why Clockwork sorta, and then this one gets stuck now. Okay. Can I resolve that? Maybe. Okay, what I think maybe I have to do is use this beforehand. I want to be able to push this over right now, maybe? Maybe in that case, then I would be able to... like that? No, that gets you stuck. If you were... not in this state, if you were here, but starting in these 3 cells, I can push you up. And can I arrange for that to happen? Yes. Yes. I can still do that. Okay. I can push you over now. Oh, I don't like that. I was trying to push you over so that this could happen. But then that gets you stuck there. And I think the only time where that wouldn't happen right now is maybe this? Yeah, that's the only time it wouldn't happen. And then, you know, everything just breaks after that, so... no. Is there something else? Maybe a... okay, maybe instead of that, it's not this shape, but it's the upside down version of this shape, like a 7. Okay. I would have to do a bunch of stuff to actually do that, but I could try. That doesn't work. I could try rotating it to make a 7. Maybe this? I can do some rotations like that. That seems fun. That's a 7. That's actually the opposite of a 7, no. Maybe this still works though. No, I need to be exactly this shape or like a 7. That's the only way that actually works, so no, I guess not. I'm trying to do this, but like I can't actually get it out unless it's already upside down like this, and I already get stuck. And then this kind of it's so goofy. Okay. I also realized that I can actually go in there at the start, so maybe something here is required. Okay, let's restart here. I think maybe I can get this thing out of the way first to a not so horrendous position. Like there's retrievable, and I could probably do something cool like maybe like this. That doesn't help. I don't know why I did that. It's kind of close. I mean, isn't that how we started? And when this thing got stuck, yeah. I was like, that's kind of close, but that's the entire point of the puzzle. It's not there. It's close. It's just not quite. Okay. A rotation like this lets me do that, but that rolls it into there, so I don't like that. Maybe one more? No, that just pushes it in. Okay. I mean, I could always push this out and push it back in if I wanted to, so maybe what I need to do is sort of like do a rotation like this to get it out. That did nothing. That was basically the exact same as what I... Okay. No, not great. Okay. What do I want to do? Looking for a 7 piece again. I need to somehow rotate this to form a 7. Okay, let's say I do that. So I shift it over a bit before actually making any moves. Is that helpful? Possibly. No, actually I don't think it is. This gets us even more stuck. Gets us even more stuck. Yeah, okay. How do I manage the rolling underneath thing? Like how do I manage this on this column? This? No, that doesn't work, does it? Okay, well, hold on. Can I already get in that position like a long time ago? I think I could have already done that. Why didn't I do that? Because I have to push it up like that, I see. Okay. Well, I mean, I did get it up over there, right? Without breaking anything too bad. Okay, so what I could try and do is get this over, push this, get this around, and then push it back up. Yeah, and then this, I think, gets here, which might be useful, because I can push it over like that. Isn't that... have we been in this position before? I feel like we have. I feel like we have, so there's no... what? Why am I here? No idea. Again, I'm still trying to make this 7 shape, like... try to roll it down like this. But you know, this isn't a roll. I really did forget how I managed the roll. This level is also called Clockwork. I'm assuming because I need to go round and round in circles. I can do this. That might be helpful in some way. Actually, I don't think it would be. I don't understand how it could be helpful because it just pushes it away. Is a 7 doable in this state? Can I actually get a 7 at this point? That is a roll. And that might be a detrimental roll for us actually. Yeah, because I think we're kind of stuck here. Okay, if that's a detrimental roll, we probably shouldn't do that. Wise words. Isn't this like basically just as bad? Not true, but I can't do anything from here. That did nothing. That breaks stuff. Okay, I feel like I'm making less and less progress. In fact, I feel like I'm making the opposite of progress. Because I don't remember how to get the vertical roll to occur here anymore. When did I make that happen? And like... did I occur before this was pushed away or not? Because pushing up might be a really bad idea for this pipe. Okay, I can just move this down here. Actually, this gives us more space. I can't retrieve that, so... maybe that's okay? Ooh. I don't like that. Okay, that's the opposite of what I want. Maybe I was supposed to pull this up here. I was saying that this was okay. Because I can push this over. Especially if it's a vertical piece. Like this, right? Have I tried this before? I feel like I've done this exact thing. I don't even know why. Oh my gosh, you can do this. That's interesting. This can follow. I mean, that does get into a really awkward position though. But this maybe is fine? I feel like this, no, this still gets it equally stuck. Although this... I mean, I feel like, yeah, this is where we started off, so... how do I actually want to get this out? I don't see a path is a problem. I can actually choose when to stop rolling it, so like here is actually maybe okay. Ooh, no thanks. Is this better? I mean, this gets it stuck, right? Yeah, I can actually push it up here, so no. Maybe this? I'm just trying them one by one. This is where we started off, so no. I don't see anything good. How do I get this guy up is the problem. I'm trying to imagine how to solve that problem. Yeah, okay. What is one way to solve this? Do we need to end with this pipe somehow being able to make it over? I think the answer is yes. If I pushed it up, I can push it over with a pipe here. The unfortunate thing is I actually have no idea how that could happen. Like even with a good roll. This always gets it stuck. That's why I want to make this pipe upside down so that it can still hook onto this. And that actually might be it. I just need to find some way to rotate this upside down. This gets us stuck, doesn't it? Doesn't it? I think it does, right? Okay, one way we can resolve that is maybe by not having this pipe here first. I don't think this pipe really did anything. So instead what I'll do is have this pipe be stuck here instead. That does get us stuck though. What about... I want to say what about... How do we get to that point? I pushed this over, I rolled it. I pushed it like this, and I went down here, which is why all of this is necessary. And then doing this rolls it. I was thinking, if I could use this pipe to push it upwards, this roll wouldn't happen, which would make things a lot easier for us. Right now it does get things stuck, which is bad. Either that, or somehow I need to not have this be like that. I need to like push somehow else. But I feel like at this point we're just doing the opposite of like... We're not making progress, we're doing the same thing over and over. So could I somehow have stored this pipe somewhere okay? I don't think so, we use so much space. This doesn't feel retrievable in this sense. Maybe pushing up is fine. Maybe pushing up is fine. Maybe pushing up gives us more space to work with. I suppose this maybe? That gets things stuck. Okay, I can leave that there. I can always push it back out in case I needed it. So this gives us some space. Let's get this thing stuck. This gets things stuck. Right, well, not exactly. This can be made. I can push that down. This still gets stuff stuck down, then I can get this out. So I guess that's not quite it. Yeah, that's not quite it. Okay. Does this somehow do anything? Doesn't look like it. I should get really stuck. Wow, okay. Just rotating this at all feels somehow impossible. I don't know why. This looks so glitchy. This move. How did I get that thing up there? I pulled it up with... Wait, how did I get that thing up there? I have no idea how I did that. I guess I pushed it in with this thing, I think. Yeah. And I pushed it up. And I pushed it back out. Not really though. I did something else. I don't remember what I did. Oh, I pushed it up this column. Duh. So basically I did this and I pushed it over. That's definitely not going to do anything for us. Maybe a vertical down this column could be okay, like an upright pipe. Have I done that before? Isn't that exactly what happens here? I guess it might be. But I also guess that it's pretty hard to actually get that to work out with this pipe in the way. Right, like I could technically do this, and then roll back up. Ah, jeez. Okay. Is the point really still to get a vertical 7, like a 7-ish shape? That might still be the point. Why is that the point though? Why is that the point? What do I do after that? I don't actually know what I do after getting the vertical 7. I forget what happens after that. Does it save anything? I don't know, but like I had some sort of plan with that vertical 7, if it was even possible. I don't know anymore. I kind of forgot what I was going to do. How can I actually get that thing then? I think I gotta like re-figure it out. And you get this horizontal pipe in and then come back out, right? Or is a horizontal pipe the last step? Even if it was, like the horizontal move has to happen somewhere else. Like this maybe? This could be where a 7 becomes useful. Yeah, that's always been the problem. Oh, that's how that happens? What? Okay. That was not great. Okay. So that's how you get the rotation to do that thing, right? Looks like it. Yeah, like that. That doesn't do anything. Maybe that? Isn't that like identical an issue? The problem is still identical, right? Yeah, I don't see how this solves anything. That was some sort of rotation, but still not the right thing to do. I feel like this is wrong. If I were to get the horizontal pipe in first and then push the L pipe to finish the puzzle. Maybe possible? How do I make the L shape again? I don't even know how the L shape is made, like honestly. Doesn't seem... Also, isn't there a reason why this is a walkable path? Not sure. Okay, what? That didn't do anything. I don't know what I was trying to do there. This also gets stuff stuck, I would assume. Yeah. I'm kind of confused now. I think the first step might be to push this up. Here. But obviously I don't see anything coming out from there. That just gets everything stuck. Does it? Yeah, it does. Could I... What if I pushed it so that the horizontal pipe is like this instead? I mean, that gets us more stuck, but I guess it's somewhat interesting to think about. Also, what is this thing I can do? I don't think I can do anything with that, but I guess that looks interesting. Okay, that is just one failure. I didn't know you could do this. This is also a new move, I guess. I was thinking of doing this now, but is there any way to do that without breaking the puzzle? Possibly, like this maybe? What is this? What am I trying to do here? That's different. It looks identical. I feel like we've been here before. Yeah, we have. That's really weird that this can happen. This is like the wrong order of things. But if I could get the order to be right, maybe it'll be fine. But this doesn't feel very doable with a horizontal pipe in that space. Because the horizontal pipe will only take up those two cells, so no. Rotationing doesn't work. Is this maybe? This is still a rotation because yeah, that doesn't cause anything to clash. Neither would this. This wouldn't really count either. And if that happened, I couldn't rotate it anymore. Is there any way to get it over without it being that shape? Maybe if it were the other direction. Maybe it were like that instead. Okay. I mean, pushing out doesn't really do anything at the moment, does it? No, it gets you stuck. It'd be really interesting to figure out if that was possible though, but I don't think it is. Gets you stuck again. This gets you equally stuck. I want to see the difference. The difference is you can now go up, but then other difference is that this thing is now stuck. I feel like I could do like an actual orientation change here. Can I? I wish I could, but maybe I can't. Like doing this has so far been quite a failure. Not always, but it has mostly been a failure. Not really. Well, okay, hold on. If I set this to be here, that's interesting. Also, this sort of rotation does something, I guess. What difference does this make? Literally, I mean, I can pull this down. Does that do anything? Oh, that doesn't do anything great. Okay, this is the oh, this is new. What the heck is this? This is the opposite. Yeah, okay. Would have been nice if I could have preserved that. This looks really interesting though. Look at that. What the heck is that? You know what? I could do that if I push this over first. Oh. Okay, I don't know why I thought that would have worked. I don't know what I was thinking to imagine that would have worked. Look at that. I made a 7 though. Maybe that's useful. I cannot actually retrieve this. So the 7 has been made. Is there any point in the 7 being made? I made the 7. I actually get that down and continue making the 7. Why is the 7 important? I don't even know why the 7 is important. Like, I just made the 7. That's all I did. I can make the 7. Right. I gotta get the 7 to be in the right spot though. Like, oh no, I can get the 7 to be in the right spot. There is a 7 in the right spot. Interesting. Slightly a bit more interesting, but I think maybe if I did this without the pipe actually being there, which I can do. I don't know why I didn't think I could do it, but I could get the pipe back down and actually get the 7 here. Yeah, this pipe was actually probably retrievable. Okay, so let's do this. I don't know how retrievable that is, but that seems retrievable to me. Just kidding, it's not. Could this pipe have been anywhere else? Is that retrievable? I don't know if that counts as retrievable. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay. So this is how the 7 was made. Which means that pipe was probably necessary to be there for the 7 to be made. Not entirely sure though. Maybe. I can get it down now. And actually get it retrievable from here. Why did the 7... why is that useful? I don't know why I found this useful. I thought it was useful, but I don't remember what its use was. Like, I actually don't remember what its use is. Does the 7 have to be slightly... like... ooh. I don't understand why the 7 is good. I've been trying so hard to get the 7. I didn't even like question why I needed that. I have no brain power left to figure out why the 7 is. I suppose this could happen, but what's the point of this? I can push it. Lower might have been better actually. Can the 7 be slightly lower? It looks like it's possible. Huh. Well, there you go. That might have been what the 7 was for. Oh, right! The 7 is required to push this over without having it fall, because if it were like an L shape or a J, it would have been falling up here. That's what the 7 was for. Alright, this makes it slightly easier for us now. Can I actually get this back to the good position? Like this? I mean, we're close. I feel like we can just make this happen. Right? I don't know. Can we? I can keep making 7s. That's the opposite of what I want. So I need to flip this again. Flipping is probably doable. Yeah, I can flip like this. Okay, hold on. There you go. Wait. There you go. Oh man. Okay, that was a puzzle indeed. I guess we had to figure out what the 7 was for. That was in fact quite a puzzle. Jeez. Maybe it wasn't that hard. I'm just pretty tired at this point, so. Okay. Sunken path, logboat, and the last one? Martyrs. Okay. Those two are expert, we'll get through them later. Interesting set of puzzles done. I think we did 4 today. Yeah, 4 puzzles today, all hard. That is pretty cool. Okay. So, next episode we'll move on to the expert levels. Until now, I'm probably going to go take a break from my brain. Until then, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.